What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Good morning from Johannesburg, South Africa. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm starting the day off a little bit naughty here. I got a Predator energy drink, tropical flavor. Not a good way to start the morning, but you know, sometimes you need a little kickstart. So we're going to go over Bitcoin. We're already down to 24,000. I'm going to show you guys a couple wave counts. One could take us down to that $17,000 to $19,000 range. So we'll get into it. Currently, we're sitting at 24,561, down 11.5% on the day. We're sitting at a market cap of 466.6 billion. 24-hour volume, 51.75 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto.com, you can sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app. Grab one of their incredible Visa cards, cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives, $25 just for signing up through my referral. Top of the comments. Here we are on the 1 hour time frame. So I have an alternative wave count for you guys, starting from the top of this wave Y. So this may be, we're looking for that fifth wave, right? That larger fifth wave. This may be your wave one. I'm just going to change these colors real quick. Just a little bit of patience, guys. Let's change these colors up. We'll change this to, sure, let's do yellow, and let's do micro. Okay, that's better. So the alternative wave count is, this is your wave one, this is your corrective wave two, because this is quite a large impulsive wave. And as I've been showing you guys, to measure your wave three, you go from the bottom of wave one to the top with the fib retracement. You could also use the fib extension. There's two ways of measuring it here. And you pull, oh, is my magnet on? Let me turn that off. And you pull it out. And usually with crypto, the third wave is the largest wave, and it's going to land in between the 2 and the 2.618. It can get overextended, go all the way down for 4.25. But as of right now, we've already come down and broke the 2.618 on the way to the 3 extension. So if this were to be our wave 3, it's brought us all the way down to 24K. We see that corrective wave 4, and we see a final wave 5 that could take you down to that 22K price target. Or as I was looking at in yesterday's video, this is the wave 1. This impulsive move right here is wave 1. You're looking for that corrective wave 2, which is usually a 50% retracement, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So if we were to start to retrace from this level, and you take your Fibonacci from the top of wave 1 to the bottom, and your corrective wave 2, the minimum target is the 0.382, but usually it's going to land in between the 0.5 and the 0.618. Sometimes it overextends. It can actually retrace up to 99% of wave 1. See how big this retracement was if this was your first wave. But your target area is usually in between the 0.382, the 0.5, and the 0.618. But usually it's going to land somewhere in between the 0.5 and the 0.618. So if we do start to retrace and you see that 50% retracement, that could be our wave 2. But if we see a more shallow retracement here, then we could be going through a wave 4 correction, where our wave count started from right up here, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. So depending on this retracement, if you see us start to retrace here, go from the top of wave 2 down to the bottom of wave 3. If this were to be the bottom of the wave 3, the minimal target is the 0.236, and the wave 4 can come up to the 0.382 and the 0.5. But if Bitcoin does something like this, where we just see a little bounce and we get rejected by the 0.236, then that could be the completion of the wave 4. And you can see your wave 5 that will take you down to 22K. Otherwise, you're looking at a much larger correction, in my opinion, that could take you all the way down below 22K, depending on the length of wave 5. Even with this wave count, we could, if we were to bounce, if wave 3 continues, if we continue to drop here and we come all the way down to 22K before seeing any kind of retracement, then I would expect a much deeper correction that could take you down in between about 17 to 19K. If we hold 24K here and we start to bounce and we put in a correction, that's when we could see that final wave 5 that takes us down to 22K. Or we're looking at that larger wave count, where this is your wave 1. We put in our wave 2 retracement. We see our largest wave 3, which could definitely take you down around 19K, wave 4, wave 5. Because if this is our wave 1 and we start to bounce here and put in that retracement, what we do is measure from the bottom of wave 1 all the way up to the top. And your wave 3 minimal target is the 1.618. So the minimal target for that wave 3 would be 20.2K. But usually it's going to land in between the 2 and the 2.618. And the 2's coming in all the way at 18K. So if this were to be our wave 1, we go through our wave 2, we see our largest wave 3 takes us all the way down to 18K. Then we're still looking for that wave 5, possibly take you below 17,000. I don't know if it's a likely scenario, but there is one thing that I want to show you guys here. And that's the fact that we've come down to the 200-week moving average in every bear market. And you can see here with the Corona dump, if I open this up, we wicked below the 200-week moving average. So if we do that once again on the weekly where we wick below, that's when you could see us come all the way down to 17K. Your next strong support is coming in at about 11,000 after 17K. See the support right here and the support in this area, excuse me. I don't think we're coming down that low. I think it's likely that we wick down to maybe 19K. We find support around that 20 to 24K. I do think we'll put in a retracement here. We'll find support. We'll put in a retracement. We'll see that continuation. And we'll either stop here at about 22K or see a wick down on the weekly. Of course, on the daily, on the 4 hour, it's not going to be a wick. But if you come down to 19K and then you start to rally, you start to bounce back, that could be the end of this correction here for BTC. I know it's a little bit confusing here with all these 1, 2, 3, 4s. I'm just trying to find the right wave count. If this were to be our wave 1, then that's when we could bottom out at 22K. But if this is our first impulsive wave, then you're looking at a much larger correction, in my opinion. Wave 1, wave 2, your largest wave 3, which could bring you down to that 17 to 19K level, wave 4, and your final wave 5, which could bring you below 17K, in my opinion. Because if we were to start to retrace here, then to measure your wave 3, as I mentioned, from the bottom to the top with the fib retracement, and then you pull it out, your minimal target is the 1.618, but usually your wave 3 is the largest wave, could bring you all the way down in between the 2 and the 2.618. So even if we come down to the 2, you're looking at 18.4K for that third wave. You put in the wave 4 correction, and that wave 5 could bring you below 17K, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens here. It really depends on how large this retracement is, in my opinion. If we retrace all the way up to about 28.7K, I do think it would be a wave 2 correction. But if we just see a more shallow correction, something like this, just like we did right here, we put in a shallow correction for this wave 4. Let me open it up here. So if I take a measurement from the top of wave 2 down to the bottom of wave 3, you can see we came right up to the 0.382. We got rejected. And that's very typical for a wave 4 correction. So if what you see with this smaller wave count, let me take my Fibonacci here. And we'll go from the top to the bottom. If you only see us retrace up to the 0.382 at about 26.9 or the 236 at about 26K, that could just be a wave 4, and we put in that wave 5 that takes us down to 22K. But if we bounce all the way back up to about 28.7K, then I think we're looking at a wave 2 correction. We could see a larger wave 3 that could bring you all the way down to 17 to 19K and still be looking for that wave 5, in my opinion. So we'll have to see how big this retracement is. Of course, we can continue to sell off. If we do continue to sell off and come all the way down to 22K before seeing any type of consolidation or any type of retracement, then I do think that this would be a large wave 3. We're looking to put in that wave 4 and that final wave 5. But we're extremely oversold on the 4-hour time frame, just as we were right here. Basically, we're almost at the same level we were right here. We sold off a little bit more, and then we consolidated. We saw our correction. So once again, we're extremely oversold on the 4-hour. So I would expect you to see a retracement relatively soon. If we look at the 1-hour time frame for BTC, yeah, we're absolutely in the floor on the RSI. So we could definitely start putting in a retracement at this 24K level, or quickly wick all the way down to 22K. I would be quite surprised to see us come down to 22K before seeing any kind of retracement. I do think a retracement will come soon. If we do retrace all the way up to 28.7K, we see a little bit of consolidation. I do think that would be a wave 2. But if we just put in a shorter correction here, then we may be looking at that wave 4, seeing that final wave 5 to bring us down to that 22K, maybe around 21, 20K, and then bottoming out for BTC. Either that, or we're looking at a larger wave structure to bring us down to that 17 to 19K price target. I hope it isn't too confusing for you guys. Definitely recommend watching some videos on Elliott Wave if you are new to it. We'll quickly open up the Bitcoin short positions. Huge increase, 20% increase. It was like a 20% increase yesterday as well. So a lot of traders looking to push the price, keep pushing the price down to lower levels. A little bit of increase in the long positions, about 4.6%. And as I've been mentioning for months now, my target has been 22K, which is the 200-week moving average, which we've been targeting for quite some time. And I've been talking about the RSI, how in each and every bear market, it comes all the way down to oversold. And that's exactly where we are right now. So I do think the bottom is near. Whether it's 22K, which is my opinion, we may wick below it. We may wick down to 19K, 20K. But I do think we have a good chance of holding the 200-week moving average as we have in each and every bear market. So we'll see what happens over the coming weeks. Pretty exciting price action for BTC. If we do start to put in a retracement here, I will be looking to scale into some short positions for BTC and probably for Matic too, as I do believe we have at least one more wave down. So I'm looking for that retracement to start putting in my short positions. Let me quickly open up the Discord. We have over 1,900 members talking all things crypto, and my trade signals, my exact entries, exits, and take profits are coming in at the $10 membership. As you can see here, lots of technical analysis, really good guys here posting their chart patterns. And at the $10 membership, my exact entries, exits, and take profits. Mostly I'm trading Matic right now, and we've been making some juicy profits. I'm just waiting for a retracement to look to take some more short positions. The DCA trade strategy fully explained, the DCA charts, and the buy and take profit zones if you want to start dollar cost averaging into your altcoin positions. It's all coming in at 350, and then my trade signals are coming in at the $10 membership. Sign up to the Patreon if you want to trade with me. Sign up to Bybit, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.